They vanished not in war, not by plague, not by time, but in a single moment. No battle cries, no smoke, no tombstones, just silence and empty cities. Beneath Skyrim's snowy mountains and Morrowind's ashen crags lie the remains of a people who defied the gods. This is the story of the Dwemer, a people forgotten not by history but by the world itself. The Dwemer, also called Deep Elves, were a race of Mer who carved their homes not into forests or fields, but deep within the earth. Where others saw mud and stone, they saw potential. Magic and divinity, to the Dwemer, these were distractions. They sought truth through science, through geometry, metallurgy, and a mysterious craft they called tonal architecture, a manipulation of sound and vibration to reshape the world. It made them powerful, but also proud. They built cities with names most mortals now struggle to pronounce: Mzulft, Arkanthams, and Chardak, places of steam, brass, and impossible machinery. And in their arrogance, they began to ask questions no other race dared to speak aloud. While the other Mer revered the Edra and Daedra, the Dwemer turned away. They saw the gods not as creators, but as lies, flawed beings unworthy of worship. Instead, they searched for a way to surpass them. They created machines that mimicked life, powered by steam and soul. They spoke to the stone and made it sing. Their greatest minds, like Kagranak, believed they could break the cycle of mortality itself. They wanted to become gods, not by prayer but by design. And then they found the heart. Deep beneath Red Mountain in Morrowind, the Dwemer discovered the Heart of Lorkhan, a divine relic said to belong to the god who tricked the other Edra into creating the mortal plane. To some, Lorkhan was a villain, to others a hero, but to the Dwemer he was a puzzle. Kagranak believed the heart could be used to build the Nimidium, a massive golem of divine power, a being without soul, without flaw, without death. The other races feared this. The Chimer, led by the tribunal, called it blasphemy. And so, war broke out at the base of the mountain. Mortals fought and gods watched. And at the height of the battle, Kagranak struck the heart. And in that instant, the Dwemer disappeared. No one saw them die. No one heard them scream. They were simply gone. Across Tamriel, in cities untouched by war, Dwemer halls fell silent. Automatons stood idle. Forges cooled. Families vanished from dinner tables. It was as if their entire race had been written out of time. Some believed Kagranak's experiment destroyed them. Others whispered that they had succeeded, transcending mortal flesh and becoming something more. But no one knows, and only one survived. Yegrum Begarn, a Dwemer who had been traveling in another dimension during the event, returned to find his people gone. He now lives alone, diseased, immortal, forgotten. The last witness to a mistake no one can undo. What happened to the Dwemer? Some say the heart absorbed them, body and soul. Others believe their rejection of the divine angered the gods, who erased them from the world. One theory claims the Nimidium became too powerful, collapsing the fabric of their reality. And there are those who say they still exist, not dead, not gone, but hidden, trapped in a plane of their own creation, just beyond our reach. We may never know, and perhaps we were never meant to. But though they vanished, the Dwemer were never truly lost. Their cities still breathe with steam and shadow. Their machines still walk. Their traps still spring. And every time a traveler steps into a glowing ruin, every time a scholar opens a dusty tome, the Dwemer speak. Not with words, but with silence. A silence that asks, what price do we pay when we try to become gods? The Dwemer are gone, but their mystery remains. A riddle carved into the bones of Tamriel. So tell me, what do you believe happened to them? Leave your theory in the comments and join me again soon for another story buried in the ruins of Skyrim. Until then, may your path be clear and your lantern never fade.